As a fellow outfielder, can you appreciate the difficulty of that play that Bellinger made?
That was incredible. I've never seen something like that on the field. You know, to come in, especially a guy like Soto who can, I've seen him hit so many line drives over, outfielders' heads when they come in too hard. And he had a perfect read on the ball, came in, shoestring catch, and then to throw out, Lindor at first. It's just all around a perfect play. And, we needed it, especially in that spot. They got the top of the lineup coming up, getting some momentum there. So that was game-saving play right there.
Difficult is that to do, not only come in and get it in the way that he did, but then fire essentially a strike to first base there?
That's why he's got a Gold Glove. He's one of the best outfitters in the game for a reason. And, we'll be seeing that highlight for a while. It's impressive. Only a couple few guys can do that in the game, and he's one of them.
Off the bat, were you thinking that you might be in trouble? Off the bat, the Soto off the bat, are you thinking that's dropping for a hit?
I'm not too sure. I know I saw him, and I saw he had a good read, but then you just never know what the call the umpire is going to make, and everything was made perfectly right.
Given the losses this week, how important was it to win this one today in this fashion?
Every game's important. Doesn't matter what happened before, what's coming up. It's just about today. We were focused on today. We really weren't worried about the past 6 games, past 10 games, past 70 games. We were worried about what we had today in front of us and just go out there and take care of that. Just like after this off day, we'll show up ready to go to focus on that game. So every game's important. So we're glad we're able to go out there and take care of business.
Aaron Freed and Jazz got named for the All-Star game to go join you in Atlanta. How would you evaluate what they've done the first half of the season for you guys?
It's been incredible what Max has done for us, coming over here, coming into a big market, signing a big deal as a free agent. It's always tough, a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations, and he's, I think, definitely exceeded a lot of guys' expectations, and I think he's been a huge piece to the success we've had all season, being our ace and kind of being the front line of this pitching staff. And then, what Jazz has been doing all year, hitting the ball over the field, making some great plays. Excited for both of them to be in Atlanta. They both deserve it, and hopefully we can grab a couple more guys in this room to head with us.
Aaron, your homer, the pitch was on the outside corner. Looked like a good pitch. Did you know that off the bat?
I knew it was going to be a hit, but I just didn't know where it was going. Can't really sit there and think about what's going to happen. I got to, once you hit it, your job is to be a base runner and make the best read. So I was happy it went over, so we can add 2 more runs there. And but yeah, just try to put a good swing on it.
You've got the other AL top home run guy coming in, Cal Raleigh. Plays a long way away, but what have you seen from him, and how impressed have you been with what Cal Raleigh's done?
Yeah, we saw him earlier in the year. He's a complete hitter. Hits the ball over the park. Being able to be a switch hitter and have both your swings on like that, it's impressive. So excited to see him.
6 games in against the Mets. What's your overall perception of what this team provides?
The Mets?
The Mets, yeah.
The Mets are the Mets, man. They got great ball club. It starts with their manager. Mindy, I've seen for years here. He's going to get the boys fired up, ready to go, and it's a great ball club. They got a great pitching staff. The whole lineup is deep. And then they added a guy like Juan Soto right in the middle of it. It's always a tough matchup. So they've been one of the toughest teams we faced all year, and hopefully looking forward to seeing them down the road.